What's going on, everybody? It's Cable Line Network here, chilling out, maxing out, doing my thing. How's everybody feeling today? Alright, guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about predictions for Star Wars Episode 8 and 9. Let's get into it. Alright, number one thing everybody's been talking about, revealing Supreme Leader Snoke. Now, we know for sure that Snoke is force sensitive because he even asked Kylo, have you felt the a disturbance or awakening in the Force. Now, he is also thought to be responsible for Ben Solo's, aka Kylo Ren's, fall from the light side to the Knights of Ren. He is a giant unknown that is begging to be explored. Now, whether or not he's that actual size is still to be determined. If that dude is really that size, can you imagine the lightsaber that dude would have? God, it would probably be enough to split the world in half. Alright, now episode 8 training montage. Yes, seriously, that's gonna come. Luke and Rey just going down. It's the final countdown. Dun, 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 going on with the Jedi training and such, because Luke is going to train Rey. Obviously. Hell, she's the only Jedi that's right there in front of him. Of course she is. Now, the death of Kylo Ren. Okay, bear with me, guys, bear with me. The prequel trilogy ends with Anakin Skywalker seemingly dying and being replaced with the Sith Lord Darth Vader. Now, the original trilogy climaxes with the coin flipping back the other way, Anakin renouncing his Darth basic side, so the dark side, and returning to the ways of the Jedi, with Kylo Ren already stating that he has replaced the identity of Ben Solo with Kylo Ren. It's obvious that this narrative trend has already been picked up by the new filmmakers, and we will not be surprised when this dude gets killed. Hell, he let Rey beat him, and Rey never even picked up a lightsaber. I don't think he's gonna survive long at all. The Knights of Ren will survive this trilogy. If taken in chronological order, the prequel trilogy includes the main antagonists of the bulk of the Star Wars saga, the Darth Lords of the Sith, who go on to plague our protagonists once again in the original movies. With nearly 2 decades transpiring between the two trilogies, and with all the changes in design and technology, and even the cast of characters, the continuation of villainy is a welcome narrative presence. Now, finally, Ren's parents will be revealed. That's been another big thing. This movie left out more questions than it did answer them, but hey. Now, seriously, I want to know who her parents are. Personally, I believe it might be Luke Skywalker. Honestly, or it could be Han Solo is her father. I'm actually leaning a little bit forward towards Han Solo, only because in order for her to have the Force, someone in her family had to have it. Hell, Leia had it. I mean, just because she won't be Luke's kid doesn't mean anything. Now, in the expanded universe, Han Solo and Leia had multiple kids. That's another thing that Sports said. They had 3 of them. It was an Anakin Solo, and it was a couple of others. You gotta check out the expanded universe for that. Alright, now we're gonna find out what's really going on with Luke's exile. Now, we already know that Kylo Ren basically was the cause of Luke going into exile. He went to the dark side and then Luke just took off. No, Kylo Ren most likely killed somebody over there and Luke just couldn't take it. You gotta think, everybody else, Obi-Wan, Yoda, all of them had some type of guidance. Even if it wasn't towards the end, they were still like surrounded by guidance of the Jedi Council. What does Luke have? Luke can literally do nothing but meditate on himself, try to understand what he could have done, listen to the Force. That's all he could have done. So I believe that Kylo Ren killed somebody or something like that, because even in the trailer, the guy who got killed, he got stabbed through the chest with a lightsaber or a sword. He was only known as a warrior, so it could mean that the whole Jedi getting killed by Kylo Ren, Luke going crazy because of it, because he couldn't bear killing Kylo Ren, makes a lot of sense. Alright, now Luke Skywalker dies. Yoda survives a Jedi purge on Kashyyyk, a duel against Darth Sidious on Coruscant, 22 years of exile on Dagobah, and he basically still has time to train Luke Skywalker, only to leave Luke's training incomplete and to die before knowing how his final confrontation with Lord Vader and Sidious will end. Now, if the well-established pattern holds true, don't expect Luke to stick around, because remember how Obi-Wan was Luke's trainer, well, one of them, and once he died, he actually let himself get killed, so Luke would actually be able to combat him. And also, there's some type of family thing, but I'll go into that later. Now, let me just throw this in here. Lando will actually appear in the next film because it was a puzzle box set that actually revealed that Finn is Lando's son. Okay, now we got that out the way. Revealing the Knights of Ren. Who are the Knights of Ren? I personally believe that these guys are some type of Inquisitors, or some of them are Inquisitors, and some of them are just highly trained soldiers. Fact is, they are knights. And what's a knight without a cross saber? It would be awesome to see these guys actually wield. We don't even know if these guys are Force users or not. They were only revealed in a trailer. Whether or not, oh, and also in Rey's vision, they were revealed. So whether or not these guys are Force users or not, no clue. But the badassery that these guys, like just their presence has, will be a major impact on the Star Wars universe. Alright, now we're gonna get into the final part, and the part you really want to hear the most. Rey's ultimate fate. Alright, remember how earlier I was talking about how Luke is going to allow himself to get killed by Kylo Ren? Just how Obi-Wan allowed himself to get killed by Darth Vader? Well, Rey is related to Kylo Ren. Most likely that's his sister, because that's Han Solo's daughter. If it's Luke's, then it's his cousin. Either way, they have some connection, blood type of family. That's how Darth Vader and Luke, Luke was Darth Vader's son. So that's about as blood tight as you can get. Now, we know that she's going to lose her master. She's going to lose a lot of people around her. But that's how she will grow to be stronger. Luke basically tried to restart the Jedi Order and failed. So now it's Rey's turn. I'm looking forward to this, guys. What do you think about my predictions? Please put it in the comment section below. I need to know. Thanks again for watching. Once again, you've been an amazing audience. By the way, I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront EA. The game's okay. It doesn't hold true to the Star Wars Battlefront aspect at all. It really doesn't. No story mode or galactic conquest, if you're gonna wonder. Now, thanks again for watching, guys. Talk to you guys soon. I'll be making a few more Star Wars videos about this. I'll upload them today because tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a couple things, and I most likely will not be able to upload like I want to. So, once again, thanks again for watching. You've been an amazing audience. Gonna let this get to 8 minutes, and bye.